This is Ben Davison. Subscribe to Stephen Icon.
So for those who've seen any kind of footage over the weekend of Tyson Fury, who was at the World Boxing Super Series event in Manchester on the George Groves and Chris Eubank Jr. card. Now Tyson Fury, he was in attendance to cheer on and lend his support to one of his best friends in Isaac Lowe, who had a title fight, or a British title fight, against Ryan Walsh, which went to a draw, which I fully agree with that decision. Now Tyson Fury has dropped so much weight. He almost looks like he's ready to get back in the ring right now. So him and his new trainer Ben Davison are clearly doing something that is well and truly working, because at one point he was it 27 stone or something like that? It was phenomenal, and now he looks like he's only maybe a stone or two away from his natural fighting weight, or his usual fighting weight at least, of 18.5 to 19 stone. So exactly how much he weighs right now I don't know, but he's looking trim. He's looking really, really good. So clearly he's putting in the hard work in the gym with Ben Davison. Now I know that they have been spending a lot of time over in Marbella doing some training, obviously not just boxing work, if you like, but clearly fitness, nutrition is clearly playing a huge part in this one. And clearly he's got his demons under control when it comes to binge drinking and eating takeaways and this, that and the other. So his trainer Ben is clearly doing wonders with him for at least the weight loss and getting him into condition. So that is paying dividends. Now we have seen some kind of footage of him with Ben where he's doing some pad work, and he looks very, very fast. His feet are as fast as ever. And even Dave Allen has said the same thing. You know, to look at him, he was expecting him to be a little bit more sluggish, but he wasn't. He was still lightning quick on his feet and his hands. So him losing the weight is going to help him go distances, which is what Tyson Fury does. Not the biggest knockout artist in the world. He can knock people out, of course he can. You know, he's 6'9" and a heavyweight. So if he hits you, you know, there's a good chance you could be knocked out. But he doesn't really go for that. He goes to outclass his opponents, which is what he's pretty much done ever since the Derek Chisora rematch. And he put on that kind of masterful display in his last fight against Vladimir Klitschko, when he won the WBO, WBA and IBF, and of course his lineal title. So he's still lineal champion of heavyweight, and he's always going to keep that until he loses it in the ring or he properly retires. He has recently been stripped of his Ring Magazine title, but regardless of all that, hopefully he's going to be back in the gym real soon. So hopefully an announcement is going to be coming up. He has been saying that he's sending out contracts to the likes of Shannon Briggs and Antonio Tarver. Shannon Briggs, okay. Antonio Tarver, for me, no. I don't think Antonio Tarver has any business being in a boxing ring, never mind in a boxing ring with Tyson Fury. Now, how good is Tyson Fury going to be when he comes back? Obviously, time will tell. Hopefully, he finds his form again, and clearly he does need a couple of tune-up fights, if you like, with his eventual goal is to get in there for a big British blockbuster against Anthony Joshua, which you could probably argue is the biggest fight in boxing today. People talk about Joshua and Wilder. That's probably the biggest fight at heavyweight, purely because Tyson Fury isn't officially back yet. So anyway, all going well. Tyson Fury, he should be passing his medical because he looks tremendous now compared to what he did. So he should have no issues getting his medical passed and getting his British Boxing Board of Control license now. So will he be signing with Frank Warren? Quite possibly. That is the biggest rumour, but of course that is going to cause some kind of problems for any kind of fight with Anthony Joshua. Maybe him signing with Frank Warren is because he has to. He has no choice. Maybe he's contractually obligated. We know Bert Monti, who is the promoter and manager, if you like, for Vladimir Klitschko, or Team Klitschko, because he was for Vitaly as well, that maybe they felt that they lost a lot of money, so they want some kind of investment back from Tyson Fury. And I did hear Bert Monti had something to do with that. That's not official. I don't know for sure. And of course, I don't know for sure that he's contractually obligated to Frank Warren either. But again, all these are rumours and pretty much started by Eddie Hearn, I think it might be fair to say, because he said that Tyson Fury does have some kind of legal dispute with promoters and what have you. So we're really going to have to wait and see as to what happens with all that. But for now, he's clearly on the right course. So whether you like him, whether you dislike him, it'll be interesting times for when he comes back, and everybody will be watching to see exactly what he's got left. What kind of opponent is he going to fight? Again, for me, I would rather that he stayed away from Antonio Tarver. I'm okay with the Shannon Briggs one, purely for entertainment value, if anything else. But I would rather he got in there with somebody like Kubrat Pulev, which I've said quite a few times. He's tall, he's very good with his jab. He's not bad on his feet, but Tyson Fury should be able to outwork him and beat him on points without really getting in trouble. Whereas Pulev, he does have some knockout power, but it shouldn't really be enough to really trouble Tyson. But of course, it depends. I'm thinking of Tyson when he was at his peak against the likes of Christian Hammer, the Derek Chisora rematch, and of course later Vladimir Klitschko. So anyway, drop your thoughts below as to your thoughts on Tyson Fury and how he looks and everything. Now, of course, a lot of people just don't like him because of the way that he is. He does open his mouth, and he has said that this comeback will see a different side of Tyson Fury. So far, we haven't really seen it. He has been quite vocal on things, and maybe you could argue maybe concentrating on trying to put down Anthony Joshua more than what really he needs to, considering he's not next in line to face Anthony Joshua. But anyway, we'll have to wait and see who he's going to be fighting, what's going to happen with the license. Good luck to Tyson. He's clearly doing something very, very well with his new trainer, Ben Davison. So for me, that's all good news looking at him now. So anyway, drop your thoughts below, click that thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video.